He's not a top 10 quarterback. I'm sorry.
Bryce got the taste, Cam got the game. Chris with the fire, Swan bring the flame. Headset to the mic, we never gon' fade. NL, NBA, we running the lane. Talk big plays, big trades, big games. Post up the clips, go viral with claims. Turn your TVs on and keep us in the frame. It's the I Need It gang, you know the name.
Let's know what your Eagles are doing this year.
We rise to the top, never stop, no delay. Spotlight on us every night, every day. I need it, I want it, I crave it. Hot takes the vibes, we made it. On the boot to the door, keep blazing. It's the I Need It sports pod, no faking. Got the moves, Cam got the speed. Chris with the heat, Swan plant the seed. Live from the stage, we never gon' bleed. NFL or NBA, need a dream team. Saw big dreams, big teams, big league. Clip the takes and go viral instantly. I need it taking over for the world to see. Tell the case that the slip, let's take the lead. We rise to the top, never stop, no delay. The spotlight on us every night, every day.
Get him in here, get him in here, get him in here.
Hot takes the vibes, we made it. From the booth to the court, we blazing. It's the I Need It sports pod, no faking.
Yo, what is good, everybody? Your boys from the I Need It Sports Podcast back in action. NFL Week 1 is now behind us, man. It's good to have NFL back. One amazing Week 1 for the boys. Bryce, Chris, Cam, Swan, welcome back to the pod. Swan, congrats to you, because out of all four of us, you're the only one that's 1-0. Yo, bro. It was a long Week 1 for the boys, man. It's tough because that's the only downside of football. Like, you gotta wait a whole week just to get your lick back, and sometimes you don't even get your lick back. So it might be a long season, man. It might be a long season, but I enjoyed NFL Week 1 for sure, even though my Chiefs didn't, do what they needed to do last Friday in Brazil. Chris, how you feeling after Week 1 with your boys, man?
Yeah, I'm not going to cap. I mean, yeah, Swan, you 1-0 for sure, but that was a weak-ass win.
What'd you say, Swan? Win is a win.
Yeah, win is definitely a win, and when we look back, Week 17, it's not going to mean nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just going to be another win to the column, so definitely would prefer to have that W, but I'm not too mad about the loss either. And we'll talk about that later. But yeah.
Okay. What about you, Cam? Your Texas, that defense is elite. That offense, I'm just gonna hope and pray. I don't know, man. What's going on?
Same old. Before the year, I told y'all if we want to have a top 2 seed, top 3 seed. You gotta win the games that you're supposed to win. Not saying we're supposed to win this game, but I mean, holding that elite offense to 14 points. You holding that who I think is the best head coach in the league. You hold that offense to 14 points. The defense doing this thing. The offense got to step up. And again, I know we had injuries, whatever. We had probably about like 3 offensive linemen out, like starting offensive linemen. So I had to, mix and match some guys, whatever, and then had Christian Kirk out, but still unacceptable, man. 9 points, just not going to get it done. Had a chance at the end. I wholeheartedly believe CJ he was going to go down there and score that last possession that we had. But, Dare fumbled, and, it is what it is. Took an L. I'm not even really mad about this loss, though. Got to put it behind us. Move on to Week 2. Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is. My Chiefs, man. Yeah. I mean, literally once Worthy went down, play 3, as y'all know, I was like, well, shit, it's finna be a long night for us. I mean, not saying Xavier Worthy was like, if he plays, we just win the game. But it's like, damn, we don't have Rasheed. We're looking for Xavier to take that leap in year 2. We don't have our other drafted wide receiver, Jalen Royals, because he's hurt to start the year. It's like, shit. Next thing you know, what was supposed to be a nice wide receiver for this year is now turned into Juju Smith-Schuster, Hollywood Brown, Nico Remigio, and Jason Brownlee. Like it was tough. It was tough. And shit, props to Justin Herbert and the Chargers. They came out and balled. Justin Herbert threw all over our defense and sliced us up with his arm and his legs. And they got us up out of there, man. And then Swan, like I said, you take your victory lap. Obviously, we was on here live to see your dub last week. But go ahead and remind the people because, they was down your Eagles. And they was talking a lot of shit even after y'all won. And then we seen the quarterback play that happened this weekend across the board. And it's like, oh, Jalen Hurts didn't look so bad, did he? Yeah.
Nah. I know Hurts didn't look so bad. Nigga, everybody sucked. That's what it is.
All I'm gonna say is
not Josh Allen, bro.
Man, all I'm gonna say is everybody. Of course, everybody get on Hurts, bro. Like at this point, it's just what it is. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna get to this later on in the segment too. Is that they didn't have the same energy for Joe Burrow. They damn sure didn't have the same energy for Jared Goff, which I was playing. I'm gonna get to more later, but it is what it is. They're gonna say that neither one of them have a ring. Neither one of them be back to the Super Bowl again. But hey, they want to hate on Hurts. It's whatever. Y'all hear more about that later on.
Yes, sir. So we did obviously come with our week 1 bets. We got to get back right this week.
Yeah.
Me and you specifically, Swan, we was lacking. We was lacking bad. Chris did good. Cam did great. But overall, we didn't do too well. And the Ravens just ass on me. I'm still pissed watching that, bro.
Man.
Please, I think we was all watching that live. I don't know. Maybe Chris, because I know you were driving.
The Ravens game, I was watching.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the first? Oh, you're not talking about what game you talking about? Sunday night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching that. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro,
Yeah. That's.
Damn, I literally went to bed. I think it was like 3 minutes left. I went to bed. Like, okay, yeah, they got it. I'm thinking ready for work.
I was finna go to bed too. I was making
man, I woke up like middle of the night.
The next day or something.
I woke up middle of the night to get me a bottle of water, and I turned on Sports Center. I said, bro. So I look at my phone. Group chat buzzing. They're like, bro, Cam, Ravens chalked the parlay. I said, how? Like
Crazy.
I was so hot, fool.
Bro, Caitlin was laying next to me. It was 40-25.
Mm-hmm.
She like, this who you wanted to win. I was like, yeah, me and Swan got him. Like, this good.
Yeah.
She fell asleep. She woke up 35 minutes later, and it was when they were driving, and Coleman had just made the catch. And she was like, what happened? I was like, I don't even want to talk about it. The Ravens are about to blow this game, bro. They're really about to blow this game. And once the tip pass went off, and Keon Coleman was like, oh yeah, this shit is over with. Like this is the Ravens. They do this every time. Like I just can't explain it. Nobody can really explain it, but Harbaugh or whatever bad luck they got. Like this wasn't even on Lamar. I know I was trolling on the Twitter just to make Ravens mad to get my engagement up. Thank you, Ravens flock. Y'all ran the impressions up tremendously. But that shit wasn't even Lamar's fault. And it's like, bro, can y'all just not like trip over yourselves? And I get it, because Bills fans like, why every time we play y'all, it's the excuse that y'all beat y'all. So I mean, they did. Credit to y'all because y'all took advantage. But that's literally beating yourself. Derrick Henry fumbles how many times in a blue moon?
Yeah.
Like what? A fourth down tip pass ends up in a touchdown. Then you don't pick up the first down. And then too, what really, this was probably what pissed me off the most. Usually in a situation like that, when they get to that 4th and 3 or whatever it was, Harbaugh is one that's gonna go for it. And Lamar talking about what was he cramping up or something?
He got cramped.
Yeah, cramped. But I think
this literally could possibly be the difference of whether or not you got to go back to Buffalo come playoff time, or if you got the game in Baltimore.
I think what made me hot, bro, is seeing Jair Alexander get cooked like that by Josh Palmer. Fool, like there's no disrespect to Josh Palmer at all, but Josh Palmer is normally like a wide receiver 3, at best. Jair is an all-pro corner, fool, and he getting cooked. I'm talking like cooked. I'm like, bro, the whole time. Like I said, I went to sleep. Like the last, like when it was like 4:25. I went to sleep too. I'm like, okay, you ready for work? Woke up, and that's how I was like, all right, what's going on? Got me a bottle of water. I'm watching like the highlights and everything. It's 2 a.m, so I'm looking at everything. I was asleep for a long time, so I'm like, bro, what is going on, dog?
You thought you woke up in an alternate dimension.
Yeah, so I'm looking.
Ravens lost this.
Man, I'm looking at my phone, looking at like my Discord and everything. They all in there going all talking about, bro, we thought we were gonna cash out and this and that, da. Bro, everybody, because some person's like, bro, I dropped like 100 on it. And he was pissed. I think the payout been like 250 or something like that. He was hot. He live betted.
See, in 2, like Mon said, Derrick Henry was killing, but was another forgotten moment because they blew that game. DeAndre Hopkins had one of the nicest catches.
Yeah.
Of the year. Or it's like it don't even matter. Nobody even remember that shit. All we remember now is Josh Allen put the team on his back. Nothing else happened. It was all Josh. That screen pass that James Cook took 50. Oh my God, all Josh Allen. Chris Collinsworth. It's just the way that this guy Josh Allen. Like, come on, man, come on.
Couldn't even say nothing, fool.
So it is what it is, man. So we failed y'all, this week, but we gonna get y'all back. If y'all girls mad because you're not getting that steak dinner this week. Tell them come back week 2. Because we got y'all. We gonna get y'all right for week 2. I promise, dog. I promise. But yeah, man, just to we gotta go over it for real. So I'll start off with my first one. So we kicked it off Thursday night. Figured, hey, Dallas, you have a wide receiver 2 again. Philly's got a lot of questions in their secondary as far as their second wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
That will feed George Pickens. Boy, was I wrong. Now, granted, one of the passes that probably would have got him his prop ended up in the defensive pass interference. So it's just, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. But George Pickens finished the game with 2 catches for 30 yards. 2 catches, that's 15 yards a catch. So we really only needed about 4 receptions. He didn't get it. And, it is what it is. But we also saw a glimpse, and we didn't talk about it because we was on live talking about other stuff. But I don't know if y'all even peeked. But we saw some of them red flags that come with George Pickens already in game 1. It's like, I still don't think he's necessarily mature enough to handle Cowboys not winning or being good in some of these games. Because they threw that one to the end zone that went out the back of the end zone, and he fell and thought he got, pass interference, and he got up and tried to grab Quinyon Mitchell's leg and trip him and pull him. It's like, bro, he was this close to crashing out, and we just in week 1, bro. Say Dak has another game like that where he only feeding CD and they lose. He not gonna make it through the season, bro. So that's another red flag, moving forward with the Cowboys, because we all thought, George Pickens will be a great addition, and he can still be a great addition, but his attitude problems, some with them Georgia boys, as we seen, before the game even started. Jalen Carter couldn't contain his saliva and had to spit on Dak Prescott. So that's how he got suspended or already served his suspension because he playing this week versus us. But
wow. Oh wow.
Wait, I said something crazy?
Yeah, he said saliva, bro. They couldn't control his saliva.
He couldn't contain. Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
That's
crazy,
bro. Time out, bro.
You good though?
I didn't catch it.
Just
No,
have to
not
save
good
you.
though. But anyway. But anyway, bro. And then my pick number 2, bro. Y'all know what Travis Kelce finished with? Oh, you just now catching that one, Cam?
No, bro. Cam laughing at bad
Stop,
things.
bro.
Nah.
We can't go there.
Nah, bro. No way. No. Hey, stop.
Football, bro.
Hey, you trying to get canceled, bro.
Travis Kelce finished with 47 yards, bro. 47 yards.
That 0.5 was crazy.
47. And the thing was, he would have had it, and we would have scored again had he just ran the right route our last drive of the game. But he stopped short. Patrick Mahomes threw him to the spot, and it would have been a walk-in touchdown. Cash the over. Chiefs maybe stay in the game a little better, maybe win it. No, didn't happen. And then the third one, I don't even like. I'll just take this L for what it is. But Carolina Jacksonville got delayed for like 2 hours, so the
Yeah.
whole flow of the game got started. And then I guess shame on me for having a little more faith in Bryce Young, because once the game, got back playing and Jacksonville figured out, oh, I mean, we don't even really have to score versus them because Bryce Young isn't going to do shit versus us. They kind of took their foot off the gas, and it was just a, kind of drawn out game where it's like, let's just get to the end and walk away with a dub. So I think the final score was like 26-10 or something like that. So they finished with 36. So over for the pod pick. So that's my apologies. I'm gonna get y'all back right for week 2. I'm gonna swing to Cam, who had the best performance out of any of us this week in terms of our whole picks. But you go ahead and touch on your first pick, Ken, because we saw that one cash first quarter. We thought we was off to a great week.
Yeah, right. Yeah, saw CD cash, like I said, first half he cashed. I was like, yeah, it was too easy. Like I said, with him and Dak, I think they're going back to 2023 year. You can't double him. Like, you can't double him anymore. So I mean, he's gonna be wide open every time. And Dak is going to feed him. He's going to give him the ball. So yeah, I feel like that was just too easy. CMC over 74.5 rushing yards. I missed on that by like 6 yards or whatever. It was tough. Pretty sure he could have gotten it. He was only like 6 yards.
Once they came out with the news after the day we recorded and said he was questionable because his calf flared up and he didn't practice Thursday, the line dropped all the way to 61.5. So that's on us. We probably could have fed you that one, but it was like, okay.
Hey, if y'all did take it and y'all got at a discount, then hey.
Yeah, if you watch it, was like, and then put the bet and then put it in, like, you still cash out. But I mean, if you would have told me, like, before the game and like you make this bet, if you would have told me Christian McCaffrey is getting 22 carries, I'd be like, he getting 74.5 easy.
Easy.
He didn't get it because it just 49ers don't look right. They won, but it don't look right. And now shit. I guess they said he using up all the injury luck from everybody else to keep his calves intact. That's why everybody's hurt now. So, but I'm not mad. That was a good play. It's just, like I said, sometimes that's just the way it be. The books put in that call. Look, y'all, hey, Cam just gave out this pick on INISPOD Pod. Christian McCaffrey. We can't let him cash out. And then, once that call is in, you donezo. So.
Yeah, and my last one, I had Emeka over 57.5. I told y'all last week, I was big on Emeka. I said take Emeka anything. It could have been his targets, could have been his receptions, could have been yards. He cleared all of that. Man, I mean, Emeka's incredible. He's, like I said, he's probably the best Ohio State receiver ever. I think he has like almost all the records, whatever. So yeah, he went crazy that game. I think he caught 2 touchdowns. Or maybe one. I think it was 2 touchdowns. He caught the game winner at the end or whatever. So yeah, Emeka 57.5, man, cashed it.
For sure. And shoot, yeah. Apparently, they said they mad because they didn't get it mic'd up, but he called the game winner. Like he called for his own play in the huddle. Like, hey, give me a post, I'll game him. Doing that when you got Mike Evans on the other side of you, future Hall of Famer. Man, that's hey, let your nuts hang, Ricky. That's a big time. I'm not mad at it. He came through for sure. But Swan, you in my boat, man. We over, dog. So what happened?
The crazy part is, bro, all 3 of them literally missed by 1. So like starting with Njoku, I think he finished like 40 yards for the Fanning was getting all the receptions. I watched that game. Joe Flacco just feeding him the entire time. And he was also feeding Dylan Sampson a lot, too. I think Dylan Sampson had like 8 receptions, something like that. So that's something I couldn't control. Coming in the game, he's literally 100% against the Bengals. That line looked really good. I'm not sure what happened. I think the first quarter, he was literally like quiet. I think he started getting catches like towards the end. And I think after that, he just disappeared. He didn't get the ball again. So it was a good read. It was just not his day. Fanning was getting all the receptions. Dylan Sampson got all the receptions. So it's something I could control. It's like one of week 1 jitters. As far as Jefferson, I watched that game too. That game started off like really slow. Jefferson didn't really get nothing. Like I think more so like the first half, he didn't start catching the ball like really towards like in the first half, going second half. So he finished with like 4 receptions. So if he had got the ball early, he would have easily had like 6 or 7. So he didn't start getting hot till late. So that's another one where it's like you can't control the game. You just JJ was very nervous. He threw an interception, a pick 6 at that. It was just the offense wasn't flowing until like late, basically, for them to even get that win against the Bears. So if they was flowing early, then he would have easily got that because JJ he normally gets 6 receptions every time. And then Bucky Irvin, I watched that game as well. They wasn't moving the ball at all. Baker was looking rusty, and everything like that. So I think he finished like 14 or 15 attempts.
He finished with 14 on the dot.
Yeah, see, like something like that. So like he could have easily went over, but they just weren't moving the ball. So it was just like all 3 of them were like really good reads. It just the player wasn't doing what they normally supposed to do. So it just just like with all the quarterbacks, no quarterback really had over 200 passing yards, but like, I think Allen, Lamar, and Stafford, I believe, them on 3 QBs, and Aaron Rodgers. So it's like the players who normally do what they're supposed to do didn't do anything week 1. I mean, that's what it is. It's just you're gonna come back stronger, I guess.
Hey, we sweeping this week. I'm already putting it in the air. We're gonna sweep this week. And then Chris, other person on the pod that went 2-1, and actually finished the best, considering the pod only best. But Chris, you was also on CD, man. Your boy, he came out balling towards the end. I don't know what happened, but hey, he did what he needed to do for half your pick. So talk on your stuff. I think you might be mute. You're not muted. But
My fault. I said I told y'all. I said I literally was the one that said he was gonna get that first half, and I wasn't believe me. I didn't think he was gonna get it first quarter. That's insane. Yeah. That's insane. So yeah, I mean he got his yards. Unfortunately, he did not get his touchdown for whatever reason. Javonte Williams got 2 touchdowns. I don't know who bet their house on that, but congratulations, you are the luckiest man in America.
Yeah, saw that shit coming.
Crazy, bro.
So yeah, Derrick Henry, anytime touchdown. I mean, that was easy. I think he got like 2 of them, huh? 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's like basically free money. Derrick Henry, anytime touchdown.
That's the lowest.
We should. When we used to do the max bet, lock it in. Like, God,
bro, that one clip Cam had when the Ravens or. Was it the Ravens or the Titans? I don't know. Derrick Henry was playing the Titans
back in the day.
Yeah, he was like, he went 200 yards.
he got
it. I'm like, I told y'all, bro. He kills every time.
Bro, I think between that and like Josh Jacobs, so that's just free.
Free, bro. Free.
So free.
But yeah,
man. So we end up going 4-8, but like I said, we're gonna get back right. And if you do subscribe to the Moneyline Go, technically we won. So not no snake dinner, but you can get your girl, a 4 for 4 from Wendy's or something like that. But man, this would have been a great winning week for the Moneyline Go if the Ravens didn't choke it. Literally, that's where most of this came from. Like we would have been up 2 more units and 2 more dubs with me and Swan. But it's like, man, what can we freaking do about that, bro? Like literally, 40-25, 5 minutes left. 99.9% chance. I feel like every time the little like statistical graph goes that way when you look on ESPN, like the winning probability, some crazy shit is about to happen to completely flip it. And it's like, bro, I should have just as soon as they got that first touchdown and Derrick Henry fumble, should have just went and live bet Bills and Mel. Knew it was coming, man. But Patrick Mahomes over 242.5 was a cash. He actually cashed this on that 4th and 7. He was Hollywood Brown, man. Chiefs were not good. Not happy watching it. Did not look good at all. But I will say, man, if you watch that game, Patrick Mahomes is still here, bro. It's gonna be hard because like right now our wide receiver core just is what it is. But he was hooping. He was balling. He looked like Patrick Mahomes. He was running like crazy too. I think Cam said it last week. Like, man, look into his rushing yards, his rushing attempts. That's probably free too. It was free, and he was making people mad because apparently now when you're inbounds, the defender tries to hit you. He apparently can't truck him, and he can't also run out of bounds because then that's gonna draw people to hit him in a flag. So I don't know what people want, but all I know is it's still grown ass men crying like bitches every week about something that Patrick Mahomes has done. I'm like, bro. Get it together. Like this is football. At the end of the day, they hit people. Like literally 2 plays before he trucked dude. he had got trucked himself because he didn't run out of bounds. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, ain't no problem when he got hit. Why can't he dish it back out himself? So that was my one cash right there. And then Ravens, man. If I could see Harbaugh I smack shit out of him, bro. Ain't no way, dog. Ain't no way. He got to get fired, right? He got to get fired at the end of this year if they don't win a Super Bowl, bro. You can't keep doing this.
Yeah,
you know how many
Lamar go.
You know how many times they've been up by double digits and lost the game in the last. I forgot what the time period they said, but I think it's like the last 5 years or so. It's how far they went back. It's like the Chiefs and Bills have lost once in that scenario. I think the 49ers have lost twice. The Ravens have lost 6 times while being up double digits in the fourth quarter.
That's unacceptable.
Especially with Lamar Jackson and that team. Bro, that's unacceptable. And I get, the players got to make plays, but at the same time, Harbaugh does this shit all the time, even before Lamar. They said, someone tweeted after the game that was like, well, shit, no wonder he won the Super Bowl versus his brother. Somebody had to win, but he was sure trying to give it to him because they almost lost that one in a comeback for the 49ers. So, hey, man, it is what it is. But, Kev, like I said, you was on your P's and Q's this week. You swept the board with the money line go. So, go ahead and touch on your plays there.
Yeah, the under in total point for New Orleans and that Cardinals game. I feel like that was easy. No offense is just not there. I mean, they got a couple if you play fantasy or whatever, they got a couple guys that is decent. But other than that, scoring wise, Spencer Rattler not finding the end zone. So I feel like that was kind of easy. Same with Arizona offense. Even though they did get kind of get going with Kyler and Marvin Harrison. So, but other than that, I feel like that was easy. And then Commanders -6. I was watching this game. I feel like this one was easy too. Russ, not it. I'm sorry. Russ definitely not
Let
it.
him cook.
Let him cook though. So those my two.
Yes, sir. And then Swan, go ahead. I mean, I know I covered it, but you can talk about your pain waking up to that nightmare, bro. Man, I know you went to bed feeling so good,
bro. I'm feeling good, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but as far as the Tennessee and Denver one, I already knew the offense wasn't gonna be there. So basically, I based this off of the sophomore slump that I expected Bo Nix to have, which he didn't even play good. I think he had 2 picks and a fumble. So against a Tennessee type team, and then at the same time on Tennessee and their receiving core, I already knew it wasn't gonna do much. They had a lot of drops between Calvin Ridley and Tyler Boyd, actually him too. So I already knew it wasn't gonna be a high scoring game. I think you got a rookie QB versus second year QB, and neither one of them have a dynamic offense. So I didn't expect a lot of scoring, honestly. So that was really free. That game was really boring too. So I was like, that's gonna be easy cash.
Yeah, no facts in this shit. If it wasn't for Bo Nix interceptions, I don't think Tennessee really even scores at all. Mm-hmm. That's literally what was putting them in scoring position because they would be in their own territory, not move the ball, and then just kick the field goal. So it is what it is. And then Chris, I mean, Chris, you don't have to take these. Well, I don't know who gave you these picks, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, these shitty ass picks. Now I ain't even talk about Drake doing this. That was great. I didn't even pay attention to Mike and them. But the Dolphins, though.
Yeah, no, that's
bro. They can lose. That's fine. I don't know who's gonna talk about it later. Are we gonna talk about this later?
Nope.
Or no? We don't gotta talk about this later because there's nothing to talk about.
Low key, we are because he's a part of my list. So low key, we are. So we are.
Well, let me get mine out right now. It ain't a lot, but it's just that's crazy. They're literally the worst team in the league. It's a pick 'em, so you expect that game to be close, and it's Daniel Jones on the other side of the ball, and so you really don't expect it to be that. But 33, and you only had what? They had 8.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Yeah. Tua, I think, had 3 turnovers himself.
That franchise is done, bro. I don't know where you go from here. You
can't go anywhere. It's a dumpster. It has to be a fire sale, and you have to literally start from scratch. And that's why I said, I was like, why the hell would y'all pay Tua? Because 1 year on his contract left was a get out of jail free card. Like, okay, we botched the pick. We should have probably taken Herbert. It is what it is. But no, y'all wanted to pay him $52 million a year when he's one hit away from CTE, and expect like I was just gonna rock out like that. Oh man, yeah.
You know what I'm angry at though? I'm angry at like with Tyreek. Why should he like just because he's mad or whatever? Why should he be like, okay, trade me? Like, no, fuck no. Like that's like.
I don't think it's
so
him
stupid.
saying that. I think it's because his contract is so much. It's like you might as well try to because for one, he's only getting older, so the assets you would get back from are only decreasing, by the day. So it's like if y'all paying this much and y'all clearly not gonna be like a competitor this year, it's just one of those pieces. Like for contract purposes, you got to move off of him because it's a loss. Like you got to take the loss because there's gonna be some dead cap hit. But they gotta move on.
But why should he go to a good team?
Oh, I'm not saying I don't care.
No, we ain't saying go to a good team.
I'm saying, but as from Miami's standpoint, like as a NFL business organization, whatever you want, yeah, that's one of those people. Yeah, you got to move off of him. Because
they've been rejected. I heard they've been getting trade offers. They've been rejecting it.
Well, shit, can't nobody touch Tyreek right now because
we got some crazy shit going on.
Yeah, so it don't I know when it first came out, Chiefs fans was like, "Oh, let's get him," and I was like, "Yeah, bring us Tyreek back." And then that shit came out, I was like, "Okay, well, fuck Tyreek, we do not need that right now. Literally, we do not need any more scandals in the Chiefs wide receiver group." So yeah, he's screwed. He's screwed. And yeah, they could definitely send him to a bottom feeder organization. But
I hope they do, bro.
What bottom feeder organization even wants Tyreek at this point?
Browns love allegations.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
If the Browns did that, bro.
Even still is a good team though. I feel like
Steelers love.
Yeah, they are, but they could. I feel like
they love allegations.
Don't say
every team in the AFC North like that. Every team in the AFC North love allegations. Joe Mixon had an allegation. Aaron Rodgers. Bro, everything the Browns' entire roster is allegations. They the Cleveland allegations team. Like
they still trying to come with the ruling.
Fam, literally every team in the AFC North love allegations. He can go to each team out there. Yeah, I think he probably go to Cleveland, honestly, because they outside of David Njoku, who else is and Jerry Jeudy, who else is really over there catching the ball a lot, honestly.
No, you're right. You're right.
He might go to Cleveland.
Shit, but what would Cleveland gain from that? I don't know.
Another allegation?
That's crazy.
That's it.
That's crazy, man. But yeah, that's our NFL Week 1 recap, man. So let's start to get into stuff for Week 2. We're gonna kick it off with our favorite segment. Swan, do you want the floor before you present your Week 2 hate watch to victory lap over your Week 1 hate watch, or do you just want to save it all for after the video, man? You let me know. It's your time.
I'll after the video, bro.
After the video, bro.
Yeah,
after the video.
bro.
Okay, man. Okay, man. So if y'all tuned in last week, y'all know Swan had his Week 1 hate watch, and it was Jared Goff, and it was a successful hate watch, man. The Lions look bad without Ben Johnson, man, and shit. That NFC North looks wide open. And the worst thing I think for them was it wasn't even the Packers beat them because of Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons was essentially a no-show until the end where he got a set. Not saying Micah Parsons didn't have an effect on the game because it's pressure. What you holding up, Chris?
A burrito.
Damn. Bro, I was craving one today.
You was craving one of what, bro?
A burrito.
No, but
craving what, Cam?
I'm such a silly goose.
but Michael Parsons, had his impact on the game. But it's the Packers still whooped their ass regardless. Mm-hmm. Put belt to ass on their defense, and then their offense got completely shut down.
They was on Michael Dick, bro. They was acting like
they was gonna be. They was gonna be.
That shit irritating. I mean, he had a good game.
Yeah,
but it was giving Steph Curry, Steph Curry a front runner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna he came around that corner. Oh, I was like, oh my God, that motherfucker was fast.
That shit took him all game to do that shit. The game was already out of reach.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, man. So you ready, Swan? You ready to get into this Week 2 hate watch? That's what you're saying?
I'm ready.
All right,
I'm
yes,
gonna
sir.
mute myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, gentlemen, mute yourself, please. Let's get into this, dog.
No, forget that.
Back on demon time again. So I'm finna cook something up. It's a swan dive straight into the hate. Picking out a player just to light up the tape. He ain't trying to praise, no, he came to roast. So don't mess up Sunday, or you gon' be the post. Swan got receipts, screenshots, and stats. Miss one throw, yeah, he gon' double back. Over those pick sixes, he on your case. Already pre-saved the memes just in case. He hate watching hard, got the popcorn too. Zooming in on your fumble like it's pay-per-view. One bad drive, you're a weekly disgrace. Don't be the one to screw his parlay. It's a swan dive, no lifeguard here. If you want his radar, better play clear. He don't do forgiveness, only flame fuel. One bad game, and the haters are fools. Don't be that guy this week, or he's hating, man. One mess up, you get the lifetime ban.
Man, welcome to the Swan Dive, bro.
Man, oh man, Swan. Talk to us, bro. Bryce Young, man.
Bryce Young. It's really supposed to be
Crazy.
two of them, but I'm gonna still say the other one too. I gotta go Bryce Young, bro. So before I even get to that, I just want to let everybody know I was right about Jared Goff. I told y'all he's not gonna do anything with them coordinators. Top 15, my ass. I'm sorry, he ain't did much. Like, I'm not hearing that. So to get into that, I'm gonna let Jared Goff go. So yes, Bryce Young is my hater of the week. Part one. Reason why is he been in the league for how long now? He been in the league?
Year three.
Year three. It should be no excuse. You got another head coach. You got more receiving talent around you. You still look god awful. And then you're going against another QB that I hate in Trevor Lawrence. He still look bad. He made Trevor Lawrence look like a god.
Is that what this is? Because he
like-
lost to your guy Trevor Lawrence, so you
Like
can't.
you lost to a person that I've been hating on all last year. Not even last year, just since he's been in the league. And it's like, it's no excuse, bro. Like, what can we do to help this man? I don't even know. Cause like preseason, he was looking really good. You got, like I said, you got better receivers now. I know you lost Thielen and everything, but you still have other talent around there. Your defense is not bad. At this point, I don't know what's up with Bryce Young. I don't know. Everybody said you got bitch for the red rifle, came back to be a starter, still ain't doing anything. So it's like this is a Bryce Young thing at this point. Like I'm hating on him for sure. Like you lost to the QB that I've been hating on, bro. That still don't deserve the contract, in my opinion. And Trevor Lawrence, I'm a firm believer of that. I feel like he's one of the few QBs he don't deserve that money. He had that fluke win against the Chargers back in 2021, and ever since then he got paid. I feel like he don't deserve it. A lot of people say, "Oh well, he's a franchise QB and blah blah blah." I don't care. He's not what everybody think he is, in my opinion. But nevertheless, Bryce Young is in my head of the week. I know it's saying year 3, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna give Justin Fields his flowers. Justin Fields look phenomenal, and that's somebody I could use to hate on. But he looked phenomenal against Aaron Rodgers, against a Pittsburgh historic team defense. If he can go out there and ball out, why can't Bryce Young? I'm not hearing none excuses. So he's on my head of the week. So he got this week to prove it that he can come back and get him a win, or he's on the toilet.
On the list forever.
On the list forever. I'm tired of giving him excuses, man.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I rock with Bryce Young, man. He got a really great name. What can I say? I mean,
he has a great name, but his play is not great.
Yeah, his play hasn't been great. Yeah, it's just becoming harder and harder to like try to defend it because it's like, yeah, it just looks so bad. It's like, man, you can't even make an excuse anymore. And it's like, bro, I want him to succeed, but it's like, man, that's sometimes what it is in this league, especially going to an organization like Carolina that's been perpetual poverty since Cam Newton left.
Mm-hmm.
Like, didn't expect much, but then it's like I didn't expect it to be this bad either. Like, I thought
That's what I'm
he would
saying.
be, you know,
Like,
like
not
he
expecting
would
him
be the main problem. He would be decent, be like, damn, it really is a
Yeah.
shit show around Bryce Young. But now it's like it's a shit show around Bryce Young, and Bryce Young is maybe the shit show himself too. Like, bro,
Yeah, I'm not expecting him to be a god and just turn the whole franchise around. I'm not saying that, but at least play good. Like if you play good and y'all losing, okay, that's different. You're not the problem. But if y'all losing and you're still playing bad, then yeah, it's gonna look at you too. Like the Jets lost Sunday, but Justin Fields and everyone's looked phenomenal. That's gonna happen. But I can't give them their flowers. They look really good. They changed my perspective of the whole AFC East division because I was looking at the Patriots to take a step forward, and they lost to the Raiders. So it's stuff like that. That's why I said I can't do it. Then, lastly, you're in the weakest division of all NFL, in my opinion, in the NFC South. There should be no reason why you can't get a couple wins. You're in literally the weakest division. So it's kind of like I think, like I don't know. I'm speechless. He's just gonna be on the hate list if he
don't they have the Saints at some point early on this year too?
Yeah,
I mean, obviously they're gonna have the Saints because they're in the division.
So
but
if you can't beat,
they play them in like the first 5 weeks, like, bro, if it looks this bad and y'all keep losing, and then y'all lose to the Saints on top of this early, oh my god,
you can't beat the Spencer Rattler led Saints, and yeah, it's a problem for sure. So he's the part one on my hated list. I know the part two is not gonna show, but my part two is Tua. Like, I'm just not gonna give an excuse on them. The Dolphins have so much talent on that roster, from Tyreek to Jalen Waddle to making trades to bring in Minka Fitzpatrick back, Devon Chain. They have a extreme lot of talent, and you telling me y'all can't beat a Daniel Jones led Colts? Nah, man. Like,
that is terrible.
And this is a Daniel Jones who took the position from AR-15. So it's like, what are we doing? You know, like I ain't supposed to say AR-15, AR-5, but still, like, what are we doing? Like that right there, I just give up on Tua. Like this is the same QB that everybody put him above Jalen Hurts because of the whole fiasco that happened in Alabama. Okay, cool. That's years ago. Whatever. Jalen Hurts transferred to Oklahoma, came a second round pick. Okay, cool. As that transpired and progressed, Jalen Hurts had a further career than Tua. Tua don't have multiple concussions, which is not his fault, but at the same time, he need to learn how to slide. Because I'm praying to God that Drake May learns how to slide. Because I don't want him to be the same way. But since Tua been in the league, it's him and Mike McDaniel's fault. But at the same time, he has at one point, he had better weapons than Jalen Hurts ever had before Jalen Hurts had got AJ to come over. Why can you not succeed with that? It's like year after year. And then they can't play in the cold. They always lose to Buffalo. They always lose to Baltimore. They can't go anywhere. And then, like I said, I'm not letting Tua go off the hook at all because at the end of the day, you're losing to Daniel Jones, who just got rocked from the Giants.
Nah, he didn't even lose. They got whooped.
I'm saying now you got BTA to Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones had over 400 passing yards. That's concerning. That's very concerning. Because Daniel Jones wasn't even doing that with New York, which obviously we know because he had a turbo line. But you're losing to Daniel Jones in 2025? Yeah, buddy. And Daniel Jones is on a vet minimum contract, fool. In the NFL, that's not a lot of money at all compared to NBA. So I'm not hearing nothing to it. And Tua is one of QBs, like I was saying with Trevor Lawrence, who don't deserve that contract. I don't know why they give him some money. He don't have no past success. He haven't went far. He haven't done anything. The only thing he probably got to his name is Pro Bowl a couple of times. But even with the Pro Bowl, it's like anybody can get a Pro Bowl nowadays. We don't seen Tyler Huntley become a Pro Bowl QB. Like, that's a backup. So Tua is on part of that list as well. That's my two right there. Now to get into, I want to call this, get on Jared Goff and get on Joe Burrow. Let me start with Jared Goff.
That's why I hate why really just all the QBs that people propped up
Yeah.
over Jalen Hurts.
So-
And once they shitty, I'm been talking about you.
So let me get on Jared Goff first. I told y'all he wasn't going to do anything. I told y'all he should not be ranked number 15. But everybody gonna call me crazy. Christian literally texted the group chat, and I love you, Christian. Shout out to you, man. You my boy. But you literally texted the group chat saying y'all rebuilding. How are y'all rebuilding from what? Y'all have a top 5 offense on paper. Top 3, honestly. You have the top 2 running backs. I'm really getting mad right now because y'all have the top 2 running backs in Jahmyr Gibbs and in David Montgomery. And to add to that, y'all have a top 5, top 10 receiver in St. Brown. Y'all have a great tight end that y'all don't use in Laporta. What is there to rebuild? Because y'all lost your coordinators? I'm not hearing that, bro. Jalen Hurts lost his coordinator every year for 6 years straight and went to Super Bowl twice. Every year. And I don't care. I sound like a broken record. I'm going to say that forever. And he still go further. What is there to rebuild now with the Lions? Like, what are we rebuilding? Why is his excuse for him every single time? Is it because he's a product of Ben Johnson? What is it? Because you can say the same thing had been a product of Sean McVay because he haven't done much since he left the Rams. And McVay won a ring after he traded with Jared Goff. So until he bounces back, I'm not hearing nothing from him because I know he was with Ben Johnson for the last couple of years. But this is right here is an early sign showing that not all system QBs can do it. Game manager QBs can do it. Because everybody's talking about, Jalen Hurts he has a system. This and that. No, he is the system because he has multiple coordinators and he still balls out every single time. Whether he's throwing for 150 yards, 200 yards, or rushing for 100, he still finds ways to win. And I am not hearing nothing about defense because we don't face multiple.
But bro, what about his A dot? What about his A dot?
Man, I ain't hearing none of that. I'm not hearing none of that. Now with the same thing with Joe Burrow, everybody talking about, well, I gotta give him a excuse. No, he had 113 passing yards. And I literally said on the chat, I said, bro, Jamar Chase is not going over 6.5 receptions. He had 2. And everybody talking about, well, AJ Brown had 1. This man had 2, and he's supposed to be the number 1 receiver in the league. He getting paid like it. He's getting
Y'all
paid.
see that crazy stat? I think they had 7 yards of total offense.
Yes.
Like, how do you do that?
Against Cleveland.
With that, with those weapons, how? That shouldn't even be possible.
Against Cleveland. The Cowboys are better than Cleveland. They are. So every time I was Jalen, and at the end of the day, it was still a great game. It wasn't the best, obviously, but at the end of the day, they still found ways to win. Joe Burrow, they won, but they won by 17-16. Jamar Chase had two catches, but nobody saying anything about it. And this will be the projected MVP of this season from all these analysts saying. But as soon as that, it's okay, he's just a little rusty. No, F that. Excuse my French. But this man also played in the preseason with Jamar, with T. Higgins. Yeah. He played in the preseason. So what excuse do you have now that he's not playing good? I can admit, Jalen Hurts didn't play in the preseason and he didn't look all flaws, but he still found ways to win with matters most. If he saw that the receivers are getting boxed, okay, he ran the ball. That's a thing about him. He's a dual threat QB. He can run and he can throw. Joe Burrow can't do both. I've been saying that. And he played in the preseason. He had a first drive. He threw for 100 yards in the first drive. So what's the excuse now? The Browns are not a good team at all. You're going against a 40-year-old Joe Flacco who balled out against you. You letting a 40-year-old Joe Flacco go against you. He's been grinding the bench for so long. He went from the Colts. He went from the Browns to the Colts, to Browns, to other teams. What excuse do you have now? This will be your quote-unquote MVP going to the year, dark horse MVP. He's going to take the Bengals back to the playoffs, and he's going to do this and that. No. I'm not hearing it. Like I said, right now, Jared Goff is not in my top 10. I'm sorry. He's not. Not from that performance. I don't care. You can rank him top 15 for NFL 100. You do all you want. This matters. And last time I checked, him or Joe Burrow, the double J's, neither one of them went back to Super Bowl.
The double J's.
And both of them had like a subpar passing. You lose, and this showed you how much that the Packers going to be a threat to them in that division. Because right now, it's up for them, in my opinion. Like, they're my favorites. Because it's like, you're losing to a team like that who, and they literally said they're one piece away from going all the way, which, they got in the Michael Parsons, but they're looking good on paper. But everybody talking about, well, he lost his coordinators.
What's up, Sports Addicts? We appreciate you.
Everybody losing coordinators, man. It's how Bro, I'm not hearing that. I'm tired of hearing that excuse about losing coordinators, bro. The show must go on. The show must go on. Because when I said, oh man, Jalen Hurts is a system QB, this and that, da. Man, I'm over it. At the end of the day, he's not in my top 10. I don't care. You can't change my mind. I don't care. And if Burrow play a game like that again, you got to lower his ranking too. That is how I feel.
How much of it do you think is Zach Taylor though? Because
Zach Taylor's a horrible coach. I've been wanting him to be fired since 2 seasons ago. I've been saying that.
Well, that's what I was saying. Y'all heard my crazy like hot take prediction. On
yeah, he's not going. I think this is last season for sure. I think he's not going to make it out because
him, Harbaugh, McDermott. If the Bills don't win this year, they all got to be fired.
Harbaugh should have left.
Teams can't keep doing this over and over again, expecting a different result.
The thing with Harbaugh is that I wanted McDonald to be the successor and have Harbaugh go into like the senior advisor role, like how Seattle did with Pete Carroll, something like that. Like have him step down a little bit, still be involved with the organization, but not coaching, because like his coaching is outdated. It's 2025 and he's still coaching like it's 2013 again. It's outdated. As far as the thing with Zach Taylor, I was never a fan of Zach Taylor being there. That they writing off that whole 2021 Cinderella story run, which is cool, but it can go to a certain extent. I never been a fan of him of coaching there, just like I was never a fan of Brandon Staley being with the Chargers. I've been wanting them to get another coach. I thought it was gonna be the offensive coordinator they had before they got rid of him, and a defensive coordinator. I thought it was gonna be either one of them, but I mean, that Bengals organization, I don't know. They took forever to pay Trey Henderson. They gave Jamar Chase all his money and T. Higgins all his money because they were going to trade T. Higgins to the Patriots, and they're really good at drafting receivers. So I'm like, you're paying your top 3 offensive players all this money to now your defense is the reason why you got far in the championship. Now you have nobody to cover. So now they look at their schedule, they got a tough competition coming up too. They probably not even gonna make it. Honestly, truth be told, if Joe Burrow plays like that, and that's all your offense with all that money, and you have nobody on defense to help you out to get back to how you used to be in the Super Bowl, they're not even gonna make it, honestly, because that division is getting tough. Of course, the Ravens gonna do what they do. The Steelers look really good on paper right now. They look really good. They got a couple things to fix on defense, which they can figure out. They vets. That they probably not gonna make it if their offense can't get to going. Because they have nobody on defense who will stop a moving car. They're not going far. They're not.
That's fair. No, I'm mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I know you had some stuff you had to get off your chest, man.
I'm hearing nothing but excuses all weekend, bro.
Oh man, you got him pissed off, man. How about we switch to something a little more positive? Let's motivate somebody. Y'all want to motivate somebody, motivate a player, a team to do better than what the production they put out on paper this time, man. I think it's time for our first Chris's comeback corner of the year, man. I think that's what we need after that swan dive hate-filled dialogue right now, man. Let's bring some inspiration back to the pod, man. Yes, sir, man. But have y'all tuned in? Listen, this is the first time we bring it back this year, but last year, Chris's segment, Chris's comeback corner, the segment where Chris picks somebody to motivate for the next week, just trying to, speak life into them, tell them how good they're gonna do. The exact opposite of the swan dive, man. So we got it all. We got it all here on I Need a Sports Pod, man. But I'm looking forward to seeing what motivational speech Chris got cooked up this week. So y'all sit back and tune in for this one, man. Let's get it.
Who bouncing back? They bouncing back. Took a little L, now they back on track. Chris call it out, yeah, he got that knack. Put him in the corner, now they about to attack. Bounce back, bounce back, bounce back, bounce back, bounce back. Chris call the play, now they back on that. Last week took a hit that was tragic. Now it's heat on field, real magic. Pass pop, game tight, no slacking. Coach said lock in, now they snapping. Pressure, now they applying that. Down by 10, now they flying back. New mindset, new game plan. Chris said they up next, that's the game, man. Who he pick, check the list. Who gon' flip, can't miss this. Tough loss, let it burn. Now what? Time for the turn. Who bouncing back? they bouncing back. Took a little L, now they back on track. Chris call it out, yeah, he got that knack. Put him in the corner, now they about to attack.
Listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you.
The interaction of the two, Prescott's spit was down, Carter was...
What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house, take your meal, do what you need to do today. I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you. No, it's not at all.
Yeah, man. Chris, let us know. Your boys, they coming back this week. Winning streak at home versus the Giants. I don't think y'all have lost in 7 years to New York at home. Y'all got to bounce back after that one. Because if y'all don't,
no, I think this is the easiest spread ever, bro. -6.
Oh, so we locked. Is this our first lock?
Yeah, that's
Cowboys
that's
-6.
easy,
We got Chris locked in. Okay,
that's easy, bro. That's easy. Dak, I think Dak like 14-2 versus the Giants in his career.
Dang.
And crazy part about it, bro, like I hate that this got to be the bounce back game because it's the Giants. So it's like you don't want to win against this team and get big headed. Right, you want to win against, I think, a more formidable team. But I think if they win this game, they should still take more from that Eagles game. I think we put up a game that people didn't expect. I wish it wasn't delayed the way it was. All honesty, I don't know how much of a difference Jalen Carter would have made. Not gonna cap, because I mean Dak was dotting the ball, bro. Like. I forgot he could. I can't remember the last time I saw him throw the ball like that. Like every ball he threw, it was catchable for the most part. He did have, I think, a couple overthrows in the end zone. But regarding getting down the field, I mean, and we were scoring in the end zone. I mean, Javonte was getting in there, and that's something that we typically struggle with. Once we get that 1, 2, 3 yard line, first and goal, whatever, and goal. We've always struggled getting the ball in. So the fact that we could put it on the ground and do it, I think that says a lot about our offense. That was the big concern going into this season because of last year. I think we're probably going to run this Giants team off the field. I don't know what the over is, 44.5. Shoot, we probably put up 40, not capping.
Damn. 40?
I mean,
I wonder what the odds of that is.
Yeah, we probably put up a lot of points, bro. And I don't see them scoring a lot themselves. Remind me who their running back is?
Tyrone Tracy.
Tyrone Tracy.
But I don't know if y'all seen too.
Ass last week.
Unfortunately for me,
Cam Scatterbull was balling last week.
But unfortunately, I don't know if y'all seen. They said Malik Neighbors. At least I got the fantasy update because I got him. Said Malik Neighbors' status went from healthy to questionable this week. And honestly, after last week, y'all, I mean, I know y'all seen it. You know how he was frustrated with Russ and Dayball and all that.
Yeah,
he probably don't want to play, bro.
Yeah,
so, he getting out of New York as soon as possible.
Yeah, and I mean, nobody wants to give credit to us, and that's fine. But we locked up the Eagles receiving core last week. It just is what it is. It is what it is. And I see us doing that in the future, headed down the line. So I really don't. I think at the end of the day, like that loss last week it's just a better team. That's all the Eagles are. They're just a better team. And that's okay. I don't think that's any indication of how the rest of the season will go. So I see us bouncing back easily against the Giants coming up this weekend.
Yes, sir. I'm not mad at it, man. So Cowboys scoring 40, Cowboys -6, Cowboys ML, whatever y'all want to do. What, Dak Prescott props, passing yards over?
I don't know what his props are yet. I'll probably take CD receptions though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he's gonna drop that ball. And even if you do drop it, like you've seen how many times Dak targeted him, so he's not gonna slow that volume down.
His passing yards at 242.5.
It's all good, bro.
That may be a lot. I don't know what
Probably do his
receptions
pass
are.
attempts or his completions.
I don't know because we did run the ball really well, and I know Miles Sanders fumbled that, but at the same time, I just don't see Schottenheimer just taking the ball out of his hands in the foreseeable future. Like, I think he likes splitting the run a little bit with Javonte, especially knowing Javonte's injury history. So I think Miles
good though. I did not.
He did,
that, bro.
And we had Turpin in the backfield. It didn't really work on the Eagles. I don't know who it would work on, but I mean Turpin's pretty quick. I mean, I'd say both sides. I mean, both sides really played really good defense in the secondary. So
let's get into it. You said you don't know what the props is, so y'all know what time it is. We got our locks for the week. Some of the stuff still coming out, but let's take a look at some of these props with our partner PropsBot.ai. Sign up, y'all. Use the code NFL 2025. Get 3 months free, and hey, hit big because we was hitting on props last week. We gonna hit on props this week, man. It just is what it is. But let's take a look at what Dak's numbers actually are. What the AI bot is telling us, man. Y'all can see my screen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go Sunday. Here we go.
It's still on New York Giants versus Dallas Cowboys. Whatever you would show.
I gotta stop that share. Yep. Okay. Oh, I hate how it readjusts that when I do. Let's see. Sorry, y'all, for the technical difficulties. Work with me. Here we go.
Good.
You good? We great. Dak Prescott, man. Where is it? Unless they don't have it. Here we go. They don't have nothing. Oh, because I picked it on Sunday. I went one far. I was like, they gotta have something for him. There we go. Okay, so you was asking about Dak Prescott yards.
They were saying passing yards. Cam has said attempts, but I don't know.
I'm looking at his attempts right now because he might, like you say, he might have throw the ball a lot because of that.
I don't know, bro.
I'm looking right now. He probably not gonna throw it. His stuff's at like 32.5. That's a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah,
it is. But I mean, he's hit at the 80% rate. Last 10.
Yeah, but Dak's efficiency comes with lesser passes.
So we going with the game script for show that Dallas is blowing New York out this week.
I think Dallas gonna blow New York out.
I think so too. I like the minus 3. I might tell that.
Okay. Let's see. His passing touchdowns in maybe with like that 3.9% edge. I mean, I feel like he's due because he should have got 2 last year.
Not
2 last week, but obviously Javonte got him, and then they did. They actually didn't score the whole second half.
So look, I'm looking at his stuff right now.
I mean, if you're gonna put up 40 points, you gotta get a couple of passing touchdowns.
I'm looking at his passing. Like last time they played, he only had 27, and then right now the Giants, even with Jaden Daniels, had his line was at 30.5. He didn't even hit that. So definitely go to under on his passing attempts. But the passing touchdowns, he can probably get that for sure.
Okay, so we like 1.5 passing touchdowns for Dak Prescott, man.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all heard it here.
Once a Ferguson.
You want to take this one, Chris? This one of your locks for the week?
No, I don't want to do the touchdowns. I'll probably do the yards though.
Okay, so you want 242.5 pass yards?
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Okay, Swan, you taking the touchdowns?
I'm taking touchdowns.
Bet. There we go. That's 2 right there for y'all, man. Like I said, PropsBot.ai. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Remember, code NFL 2025, all caps, man. Gives you 3 months free. You can find any prop for any player, any given week, man, any game. Y'all gotta tap in.
What's CD? It's too easy. What's CD receptions?
His receptions. Probably like 6.5, something like that.
Got you. CD receptions got 6.5. Last 5.
He got 7 last week. That's why it's like
unless he gets a tougher defense.
He could have had 11. He could have 11. I don't think. I mean, Dak's gonna throw him the ball more than.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna drop the ball like he did last week. I think he probably really beat himself up this
What's
past week.
George looking like this week? Damn, and no confidence in George Pickens this week.
Yeah, I mean, until we see it, I can't blame him.
I agree, but I'm just thinking like, you gotta give me who's New York's corners for real? Do they got anybody? I'm just like I don't think they watched last week and like, okay, we're gonna do what Philly did and just let CD play 1-on-1 because that did not work. They, like you said, we cashed 72.5 in the first quarter. Like that absolutely can't happen. So I'm like George, but I'd stay away from reception. I might be
maybe
inclined to go
longest
back to his
reception.
yards.
Maybe longest reception though,
Yeah.
because I mean, like Cam said last week, like he not really all that of a route runner, but he probably could burn somebody.
Yeah, the deep balls.
He probably could burn somebody on the Giants defense. So, and 22.5, not even a deep pass.
It's not. And he would have had this reception last week if Quinyon didn't have the pass interference. So I like this one. I like this one a lot. Longest reception, 22.5. Definitely might be leaning that way for sure, man.
Yeah, that one got more green than them receptions do. So
let's but
look at that. Look at your NFC Offensive Player of the Week right there.
Oh, JJ McCarthy, 143
the
passing yards.
Best quarterback in the NFC. The quarterback that actually did something to help his team win.
Hey, look, Swan, they got Bryce Young longest pass completion over 31.5. Faded if you hating for real.
Sorry, you already know I got it.
I'm dead. What about Jamal? Because he definitely got to be bouncing back this week. I know to find it. Jamar. Let's see. 86.5 reception yards, longest reception 25.5. They did say this week Jacksonville is supposed to be playing, or Travis Hunter is supposed to be playing more defensive snaps.
Hell no! I watched one clip of him playing defense, and it was not like it wasn't
him on Jamar if you
want. It wasn't like crazy good. It wasn't good enough to risk his health that he can't play on offense.
Yeah. What y'all feeling for this one? Y'all like the yards, the receptions?
I got Chase yards.
You got his yards over 86.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he definitely like. I still expect the Bengals to struggle a bit because for whatever reason, like they just can't get it right at the beginning of the season. But it can't be no repeat of 2 receptions, 26 yards this week. Like Jamar, I know he gonna be calling for the ball. I know Joe want to get him the ball after last week. Like I feel like that gotta hit. He gotta kill him. Yeah, I'm with you on this one, Kim. I like Ace in that, and I might sprinkle on his anytime touchdown.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm taking the anytime touchdown
because what was the one touchdown pass too? It was to a nobody last week, huh? Like I forget who it was exactly, but it wasn't to anybody like we thought it would with like a big name. Wasn't T, wasn't Jamar, wasn't Gesicki, none of that. So let's see. What we looking at for Derrick Henry this week? Cause
I like Zay Flowers in that one.
You like Zay Flowers?
Yeah, his yards.
I'm not gonna lie, that is one of my picks. I got Ravens negative 10.5 this week. And if you got any other games you like, y'all can pair that with a teaser as well. But they gotta come out and smack the shit out of the Browns. There's no way. If they don't come out and smack the Browns, then it's like, okay, we might need to ring an alarm because what's going on with the Ravens? Like,
but I thought y'all said this Lamar toughest match, or is that Pittsburgh?
That's Pittsburgh. Cleveland is usually Joe's toughest matchup, as we see for whatever reason. But no, Lamar usually put belt to ass for Cleveland. Okay. But it's just even the added motivation of y'all should not have lost that game last week after scoring 40 points.
It is at home.
Yeah, so that's why I'm rolling with that one. But Derrick Henry, anytime touchdown is up to negative 168 on Profit X. Yeah, even though that's like very steep. I mean, shit, he probably getting that still. So you might want to pair it with some, but shoot, maybe you pair it with what you say. You had Zay Flowers. What you have for Zay Flowers, Cam?
His yards
or 59 average.
Yeah, his reception's cool too.
Yeah, 4.5. Yeah, that's pretty low too. But I definitely can see this hitting. So maybe I want to do it that way. Pair Zay Flowers over 59.5 reception yards with Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. Little Baltimore SGP right there, man. But this is what I was honestly interested in too. Seattle, Pittsburgh. What is Sam Darnold's over set? 194.5? Because he was, man, Chris, I know you team Sam Darnold truther.
Bro, stop. You can't point. Everybody was bad. Everybody was so bad. JJ McCarthy was your offensive player of the week. That's how bad everybody was, bro.
So this one,
he should go off again.
You think?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, I know Garrett Wilson did his thing, but you think Jalen Ramsey taking that one personal?
I mean, he not gonna be able to stop Chase.
He not?
I don't think so.
You think he that good?
You think so? You think he gonna?
I don't know. That's why I was looking. I didn't know what his prop was set up, but I was like, he got a matchup with Jalen Ramsey, and I know he had 124 last week. And I'm like, Jalen Ramsey probably looking at like, oh no, this not happening to me. But then I don't.
It's in Pittsburgh.
My thing is he gonna get force fed, so it's like Cooper Kupp not gonna do nothing. Who's the other receiver? Torrey Holt, whatever. Jason, I don't know. I like Jason. Jason tough.
I think Jalen Ramsey may.
Think gonna lock him up.
It's in Pittsburgh, bro. It's the home opener. It's the home, and they just had like, I mean, that win last week meant something to them.
Yeah,
it meant something. So, and now they got the home opener. Like, I don't know. I would stay away from this game, bro. Honestly, I'll stay away from Pittsburgh all year because it
is a little dicey. It is a little.
I ain't got no money on this game either.
That's fair. That's fair. What about this one, Swan? You got any money on this one, man?
I think I got Philly losing this one for my preseason prediction.
You got that.
I'm personally,
bro. Humble, bro.
I'm giving myself.
I've been humble all last season, bro.
Nah.
I've been humble, bro.
I'm giving myself the Cam ban. I'm not betting on anything Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm done.
I can't do it. I'm the bad luck, bro. I'm the bad luck. But I will say,
is Jalen Williams gonna get 20 points?
I'll probably say Jalen Hurts.
I'm not betting on. Okay,
I'll probably say Jalen Hurts under his pass attempts.
I will say,
AJ Brown gonna cook.
I ain't gonna lie, AJ Brown can cook. I'll probably take his longest reception.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say I take his reception yards. He gonna cook us, bro. He always does. Even back on his Titan day, he's always cooked us. Him and what's Devontae prop 2? You probably take them both. Honestly, this would be the weekend to take Jalen Hurts over. What is his over passing yards?
100 yards.
2.5. I know it's saying 0 comp, but I'm telling you, as the Chiefs fan, y'all, if he hits over this, don't say I'm not saying I'm about to take this bet, but if y'all are thinking about it, I'm just he gonna cook our defense on our throwing the ball, because we probably will dedicate a lot to the run.
Swan, you hear Chris?
What you say?
I don't know. I can't even see y'all when I'm on the screen. So what?
He probably might even know it.
Bryce asked. Bryce said, "What did Jalen Hurts passing yards?" Chris said, "It's probably 100 yards."
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Devontae Smith,
everybody sucked, bro. Everybody sucked.
Jalen
Hurts just didn't lose. That's all.
Smitty.
Yeah. I just think Philly gonna be throwing the ball more this game, and they should.
That's cool.
Doing better. That's.
But
cool.
if you throw 30 checkdowns, it's only 150 yards. So it's still not 200. So.
Yeah. And like the confidence on these for the AI bot is all bad, but I'm telling you, man, Devontae Smith over 4.5 receptions, I feel like is green. AJ Brown over 4.5 reception yards, I feel like is green, man. So
what about Goddard?
He's actually, I was gonna say stay away from, because he actually just ended up on the injury report this morning.
And no, he don't do good receiving wise like that, so I would stay away from him.
He did good last game against us.
And apparently it hurt him because he got knee problems or something.
History-wise, against the Cowboys, he always do good, but I'm talking history-wise against Chiefs, he do not.
You talking about against the Cowboys, he always do good.
He do.
That's crazy.
You get mad at me because I'm looking at my
I don't get mad at you. I just feel like you pointed out your ass. I like to know the stats. It just came out of nowhere, kind of like you being a Duke fan.
That's why I took him last week.
It is what it is.
Chris aggravating.
Yeah,
He is, bro.
trying to instigate. He trying to instigate, bro.
Nah, earlier when you was talking about Trevor Lawrence, I was gonna be like, he only hates Trevor Lawrence because he probably beat Duke when he was in college.
And then we got the doubleheader Monday night. Cam, you at this one?
Yes,
First
sir.
home game?
Yes, sir.
Well, you better get off early and beat that traffic.
I know, right?
6 o'clock.
He's gonna pull up in the.
All right, okay.
Where can I park this bus? This van.
All right, Cam, tell me I'm crazy, bro.
No, take Nico anything.
Nico, I'm just okay.
Anything. He's getting
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's one of my other bets for this week too. I got y'all -2.5, bro. Home opener with that defense, y'all finna shut Baker and them down, and the offense gotta get right this week.
Yeah, take Nico anything.
They got to.
Let Baker do good, bro. He gotta do good. Y'all can still win. Just let Baker do good.
It's gonna be very hard. That's all I'm gonna say for him to do good this week. Cause that deep. What was it? Y'all was like on average this week with like 0.8 seconds.
Yeah, it was
to
crazy.
drop back. Stafford couldn't breathe.
He was throwing quick. Like he had to throw quick.
Like he only had 0.8 seconds to get the ball out on average.
On average, that's how fast they was getting back. Yeah,
that literally don't make sense. when the clock start? When the ball get hyped?
Willie, Waj and Hunter was back there as soon as they snapped that ball.
Oh my god!
But the few times he did get time to throw it, it was to Puka, and he was open.
Puka killed, bro. I was like, I couldn't even be mad because, I mean, it was a little bit of everybody. Stingley wasn't really on him. Like Stingley didn't follow him, so it was like Jalen Petrie. Sometimes it was fucking linebackers on. I'm like, why we got linebackers on him? But most of the time, like he was like in the slot and he was on the outside. Sometimes it was like Kamari. Sometimes we were just in zone. He was just finding the open spots. Yeah, it was.
I'm sorry. It was 0.8. It was like 1.8 seconds per dropout time to throw. That was literally the second best in the league behind the Jets, but the Steelers' offensive line was complete trash. But Texans pressure per drop back around like 0.6, 1.8 seconds time to throw. Literally the best in the league this past weekend. And like we said, they defense probably going to be the best coming into it this year. And then you got Stingley and Lassiter on the back end, like covering. Like it's going to be very hard to throw all over that team. But it will be a test, no doubt, because, Emeka, Mike Evans coming back home this week. So, he want to ball out, I'm sure. But no, I'm rolling with Nico over this week, and I'm rolling with Texas -2.5, bro. Y'all got to bounce back, bro. For my agenda too for the season predictions, like I need y'all to come on, bro.
I got Bucks.
You got the Bucks.
Bucks -2.5.
Damn.
You rolling with the Bucks +2.5, so we against each other this week, Swan?
Y'all was against me last week. Shit.
What you mean?
Well, not you, but them two.
See, he ready to throw.
What I do? Well, not you, but you. You was.
Oh,
Cam.
What I do?
You had the Cowboys.
Bro, what's called +8 hit, bro?
Man, like I said, I'm going to Bucks +2.5.
I'm dead.
that's a good point. +8.
Bryce, how worried are you going to be when the Chiefs start out 0-2?
Damn, you got top of the lines now.
I don't think they're gonna lose, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
No, we probably will. I won't be worried though. It'd just be a matter of because the best case scenario was I thought Xavier Worthy was out for the season, honestly, and then I would have been worried. But they say he avoided surgery. He gonna come back, eventually in a couple weeks probably. It does still obviously worry a little bit because with his frame, like 175 pounds, probably soaking wet, like he could dislocate that shoulder again at any given moment now. But if he can come back and be okay, we get Rashee Rice back after week 6. As long as we're healthy at the end of the year, I think we're going to be solid. It's just a matter of now we got to weather through this 6 weeks. We probably end up 3-3, 2-4 at the end of the 6 weeks. And if we end up 2-4, everybody will be like, oh my God, the world is over. Like the Chiefs are terrible. This is done. And then we'll probably run off like 8 straight once we get Rashee back. Y'all just forgot. My guy, they call it, his new nickname is, they say he's EGE because he got a thing where he say everybody got to eat. But my EGE criminal about to come back, bro. Week 7 is on. You know, he gonna be speeding down the field, literally, bro. So
criminal.
Did he kill somebody?
no, he didn't. He's not Jalen Carter, bro. Yeah. Sorry, Schwan. I mean for you to catch that shade right there, bro.
Well, I was gonna do the same thing, Cam.
Spit on
But
Wait. No. I heard that.
terrible.
No, we're not doing that. No.
Yeah, man. I need you to snap back, Cam. Snap back, Cam. It's your time, bro. Because last week you was this close. If you bet the covers on Cam's upset picks with the Cowboys and Browns, you won. You bet the ML.
Well, the thing is, I
lost us a painful way.
I said I had the Browns plus 5.5. I put that in my Discord, but I didn't play it on the our stuff. That's what I should have did.
So you don't want the pod to eat, but you want the Discord to eat, bro?
Because I was trying to separate it. Because if you
EGE, bro, everybody gotta eat, bro.
Nah, bro.
I'm a firm believer, bro.
You gatekeeping, bro.
If you play the same bet twice, bro, it never goes right. I'm a firm believer of that, bro.
So we're not good enough to be your first choice, bro.
Y'all was my first choice. The Browns was not my first choice.
Right. We sat up here and let you lie about Duke last week, and couldn't be your first choice, bro.
Bro, the Browns was not my first choice. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. They was not. But the Texans 3.5 was literally my first choice, and I was pissed at that game. I was mad about that one.
Yeah, man, but
that's why I see y'all
follow Duke on Twitter.
No, that's how I see myself first. That's how I see myself first.
Bro.
That's how I see myself first, bro.
I'm dead. But no, man, Kim, we winning this week.
Oh yeah, come on, man.
We got it this week.
Yeah,
lock in. Okay, lock in. You ready?
I'm ready, man. Overly.
I'm overly going. Mute yourselves once again, gentlemen. It is time.
It's time for that Sanders sudden surprise. Cam dropping picks that'll open your eyes. Underdog vibes, yeah, we rolling the dice. One bold call, gonna change your night. Crowd think it's crazy. Odds look slim. Don't have no fear. Just lock it in. Upset alert, now the tension's rising. Don't be surprised when the underdog's smiling. Run to the bank and count off the funds. Upset is sealed. The damage is done.
Come on, Cam. Let us know what's the play this week, man. Who we
Yes,
gotta look
sir.
out for? Who we shouldn't be surprised by, man.
Hey man, we are back with another Sanders sudden surprise this week, man. Hey man, look. I know last week, look, it was very, very close. Cowboys, a little bit close. They lost whatever, took spread, it hit. Browns also last week, they lost about, I think it was 1 point. Well,
Kicker can't make an extra point.
Man, they was right there, man. Look, we was right there. It was good reads. I swear it was good reads. Stay with me, please, stay with me. But hey, man, look, man, we back with another one. So listen, don't be surprised, man.
Who we got?
Bang, man. Come on, man. I'm taking the Colts this week. I'm taking the Colts over Denver this week. They at home. It's in Indy. It's gonna be rocking. Daniel Jones look good. I can't sit here and lie. Daniel Jones look good. Denver didn't. I'm sorry. They did not look good versus the Titans, versus Cam Ward. Cam Ward didn't even play good, and they still had a chance at the end. And he was, he got failed by his receivers. He definitely got failed by receivers. It's not gonna happen. The Colts receivers and that Tyler Warren, they're not gonna fail Daniel Jones. If Daniel Jones putting it on the money, I promise you, they gonna beat you. And Bo Nix, I promise you, if you come out slow, that Colts defense is on that ass. It's on that ass. So look, man, Bo Nix did not look good last week. Last year he started off slow, so I'm still expecting him to start off slow again this year. I like the Colts, man. I like the Colts ML. I like the Colts spread. So I mean, either one. But look, if you want to make some money, man, just take Colts ML. I promise you, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit.
We hitting this week. We hitting this week. With straight up win, man. Daniel Jones, man. What the year 2025, right? Man. We putting faith in Daniel Jones. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I will say he looked good last week, but it was from a clean pocket. Denver defensive line. Probably top of the league. If they able to muddy the pocket a little bit, does that make you any type of nervous with Daniel Jones turning back into, the Danny Dimes we did used to know? The reason he's in Indy now.
Look, man. All you gotta do is really close his eyes and find Tyler Warren. I think Tyler Warren is I think he might be top 5 already. He might. I don't want to sound too crazy. Bro is nice, man. Bro is nice. Look, if you got money in this game, watch it, because that dude is nice. He's telling y'all he's nice. So, yeah.
I don't know why yet. 7 for 76 first game.
Crazy, man.
That's crazy. We really betting on Daniel Jones, bro.
That's nasty, right?
Is it if he is to go on to have like a great season, what does that say about the Giants organization? Lose Saquon offensive player of the year, Super Bowl champ. Lose Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones actually becomes a decent quarterback. What do they got going on over there in New York, man? Get Malik Neighbors out of hell, bro. He's stuck.
It should kind of remind me of I feel like he's gonna have like a Sam Darnold type of year last year. Where it's like, he's still that same guy, but he might, is just veteran, he finally, came together, whatever. But he's still the same Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Yeah. So give it to week 8.
Week 8.
Give it to week 8.
Week 8, and then Chris gonna come on here and give his stamp of proof. No, bro, the Colts are good, bro. Daniel Jones is good. He better than Sam Darnold. And then that's what we do. And then I'll be like on LJ Ladder. Well, let's close our eyes. Can we see Daniel Jones with it? And let's go get a real test, bro. But no, I'm not mad at this one. The Colts did look really good, and that game as a Miami better was very disappointing. It's like, bro, okay, a loss is one thing, but to get whooped 33-8 when you have all that offensive firepower and Tua on $52 million a year, and you getting smacked by a Daniel Jones-led Colts team who, let's keep it a buck. We seen some of them clips from the Hard Knocks or whatever they posted when they announced the captains, and half their team was disappointed Daniel Jones is captain. That's what y'all got shredded by this past week, Miami. So Travis, if you watching, I know you in shambles right now. Your team, you ain't seen them win a playoff game your whole life, and it probably won't be this year either, man. This is definitely tough, but Daniel Jones and the Colts, even money +1, take them straight up, bro. Listen to Kim. This is Sanders week 2 upset alert. Sanders Southern surprise, man. Like I said, last week we cashed y'all out if you bet the covers for the spread. Unfortunately, NFL teams go NFL team, and Browns kicker. He was the best kicker in college last year. He won whatever the word, but that was the Browns kicker missing all those kicks this week. That was him. Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver 1, was going off, and then all of a sudden got the yips, couldn't catch. They lose
4 of them, bro. If he at least caught 1 or 2 of them, they probably
it's a whole different game. Yeah, it's a whole different game.
Probably win the game. So,
but hey, man, it is what it is, man. So with that, our week 2 picks, week 2 upset alert, man. Y'all know what we gotta do next, bro. Y'all know what we gotta do next. So it was a long night. LJ's ladder wasn't even able to finish the ladder last night. We actually had an emergency meeting right before we came on, 30 minutes late to get the ladder all together, man. It was that type of day with work. So But I think leadership, they still did what they had to do. I think they got a good ladder coming in for week 2, man. So y'all ready to critique the NFL rankings headed into week 2, man? It's time to get it. It's time to get it, man.
Yes, sir.
So let's get it once again.
We climbing to the top, no stopping. Every week we check the ranks, NFL's on lock. From the bottom of the board to the team on top, step by step, yeah, we rising fast. If you ain't built for the climb, you ain't gonna last. Best in the league, yeah, we set that bar. Championship dreams, we know who you are. Top of the ladder, that's the quest. Only one spot for the number one best. Climb high, don't drop.
Special for 130. What are you talking about?
LJ's ladder. To the top.
LJ's ladder. Which team will climb to the top? All right, y'all. LJ's ladder. Man, let's waste no more time. Let's get into rung 1, man. Like I said, it was a rough week. It was a rough week for sure. All pain, no glory. There's nothing to look forward to if you're a fan of these teams, man. It just is what it is. Cleveland, I mean, a 40-year-old Joe Flacco, he's only going to be able to do so much. Like I said, the kicker failed y'all all week. Saints, it's just going to be a long year, Brandon. And honestly, I don't know what quarterback you would even want to draft looking at these college quarterbacks right now. Maybe John Mateer, Oklahoma. He looks pro ready from what me and Chris was watching this weekend. Carolina, Bryce Young ended up on the swan dive this week. That says enough as it is. And Cam Ward looked great, and his receivers did not. They failed him all steps of the way. All pain, no glory for these teams. If you're a fan, once again, I'm sorry. It's just going to be a long 3-4 months of football, man. Generation. Nah. You just got some generic QBs over here, man. Tua, $52 million a year. Ass. Caleb Williams. Ben Johnson, he still looked ass. Drake May. LJ's ladder leadership was high on Drake May coming this year. And you went out there and lost to the Las Vegas Raiders in game 1 at home. With Mike Vrabel as head coach. That can't happen. New York, you're going to keep letting Russ cook, man. I seen someone argue on Twitter that Russell Wilson was in MVP conversation not too long ago. That was 2018. We are in 2025. Please stop letting this man cook, bro. In Seattle, I'm sorry, Chris, Sam Darnold is generic. What we saw last year was not the real Sam Darnold. He is finally, stood up. He not that guy.
Throw that hole deeper than Jalen Hurts.
Oh, okay. We'll cover that after all.
All right.
Next rung. Surprisingly satisfied, man. Oh, Daniel Jones looked good. Week 2, Sanders Sutton surprise. Lock that in. Cardinals, you got the dub. Not anything too crazy. It was the Saints, but satisfied with a win. Jaguars look better, man. Swallow. Save it, man. Save it. Well, LJ's ladder will pass it back to you after we done. The Raiders, like I said, went into New England, got a win. Geno Smith throwing the ball all over the field. Pete Carroll got his first dub as the Raiders head coach. Maybe they'll be able to make some noise, sneak up on some teams this year. And then the Jets, they lost. But if you would have gone into last week and said, hey, Jets are going to put up 32 points, Justin Fields is going to ball out, everybody would have called you crazy. Because ain't no way they doing that against the Pittsburgh defense. But they did. They unfortunately lost at the end because they muffed the punt, but surprisingly satisfied with the Jets play this past week, man. So that's where rungs 3 sit through, headed into week 2. Rung 4, man. Down but not out. Cincinnati, you won. But 113 yards for Joe Burrow, 7 total yards in the second half. Zach Taylor, how do you not have your team prepared to play to start the season? You played them all preseason solely to get rid of this problem. Like, we're going to be ready to go week 1 this year. And then you went out there and should have lost to Cleveland. But hey, they got a win, and last year they didn't get any of these wins, as Joe Burrow said in the presser after the game. So yeah, you got a dub, move on, live to see another week. Wasn't pretty. We'll bounce back. Cowboys. Obviously, the first battle of the Micah Parsons versus the Dallas Cowboys saga, y'all lost. Y'all went into Philly, got no pressure on Jalen Hurts. Yeah, he didn't throw the ball down the field, but he had all goddamn day to throw the ball back there in the pocket. Micah Parsons would have solved that. But hey, you stopped the run a little bit. Still lost the game. Packers obviously did what they did this weekend. So heading into week 2 versus another division opponent, you got to come to play versus New York because you not out, but you down after week 1. And the Falcons, man, disappointed. My guy Mike, that's his name, Mike Jr., he balled out. But unfortunately, defense gave it up at the end. Emeka with the game-winning touchdown catch to put Tampa Bay over. So down, but not out for these teams. They definitely got a lot of room to improve, and they can definitely still do some things as the season carries on. Next run, just stack wins for all these teams. All you care about right now, just stack wins, please. Minnesota, J.J. McCarthy, NFC Player of the Week, 143 pass yards, just stack wins. That's all, just stack wins. Denver, it was brutal, it was ugly. We still personally think Bo Nix probably has somewhat of a sophomore slump. Maybe we got a sneak peek at that week 1, but you won the game. Just stack wins because the Chargers just beat the Chiefs, and they look really good. The Chiefs still may have to deal with them, so you just got to keep stacking wins no matter how ugly right now because in the end, you're going to need these wins. And the Steelers, like I said, that defense giving up that many points to Justin Fields and the Jets, not the best, but Aaron Rodgers throwing for 200 four touchdowns. That's really good. So just stack wins. Keep going. That's all you want to see right now for these teams as we move on in the early season, man. Just keep stacking those wins. Next run. Use a window shopper. Super Bowl window open. I don't know. All these teams still looking, but with each week it becomes like, did we miss a window? For the Texans, they got the biggest window open here yet because, they still young, obviously, but please do not waste this God-level defense this year being terrible on offense. CJ Stroud, you got to get it together, my guy. You got to. I know it's not all you, but at the end of the day, you a top quarterback, or at least that's what we thought after your rookie year. You gotta carry. You gotta elevate the team to another level. San Francisco, man, they might be cursed after losing that Super Bowl to the Chiefs a couple years ago. They got the win, but Brock Purdy's a long shot to play this week. George Kittle is on IR. Jawan Jennings is also hurt. Brandon Ayuk not coming back for another month. It's just very tough going for San Francisco. And then Detroit. Eric, you asked me how worried am I about going 0-2. How worried is Detroit? Because you're going to have to make up a lot of ground if Minnesota is going to be there because I think O'Connell is a great coach. And you're going to have to make up a lot of ground because Green Bay is looking like they're a well-oiled machine to start off this year, man. So window shoppers still trying to see if they Super Bowl window is open. But, hey, man, this league got parity. That window closes quick. It might be gone for them. Next run. Puncher's chance. Now, these teams aren't by any means some type of juggernaut. But any given week versus any opponent, they have a haymaker knockout. This past Friday, we saw that with the Chargers. Justin Herbert balled out. Probably played his best game as a professional we've ever seen, given the fact that it was versus the Chiefs. Sealed the game at the end with a clutch drive. Knocked this out. Tampa Bay wasn't the prettiest, but Baker Mayfield led that offense on a game-winning drive to beat Atlanta. Emeka, the new weapon he's got, rookie. Hey, knock him out. Washington, they knocked out New York from the start. It wasn't even a game. 21-6. Really never had any stress or strife about if they were going to win that one. Jaden Daniels looked really good, considering how you look at Bo Nix, and we're talking about sophomore slump. Jaden Daniels looked like, I still got it. I'm still that dude. So any given week, like I said, man, these teams got a puncher's chance, and if you go into the playoffs and have to match up with them, you're just going to be holding your breath all game because they can send that knockout punch at any given moment, man. Next rung. Flawed but proven. So Green Bay looked amazing, but they still have no wide receiver one, and Matthew Golden didn't give any wide receiver one vibes this week, and that was who everybody's like, but they got Matthew Golden. Maybe he can be that. He's a rookie. It's week 1, so it's nothing major. They still obviously a good team, but 3 receptions for Jaden Reed was the leading reception targets guy. That just can't happen for real. Los Angeles Rams obviously got the win, looked good, but Matthew Stafford barely had time to throw the football. And with his health at 37, I know he made it through week 1, but that's obviously just a lingering issue. That's their one flaw there. Baltimore, oh my God. How many times are we going to do this, Baltimore? It's supposed to be your year. You got all the talent. Y'all not going to lose, and then y'all always lose when y'all not supposed to, man. Please tell me that wasn't a sign of what we're going to see in January, because it can't happen again this year. Bye-bye, Harbaugh. And then for my Chiefs, for whatever reason, our wide receiver room is cursed. We just can't get wide receivers and keep them out there on the field. Defense was complete cheese. They got thrown all over. Justin Herbert had a clean pocket all game. We got no pressure from our defensive line. Spags got to send crazy blitzes just to get an ounce of pressure, and then Herbert was dotting us up. So we are flawed in the wide receiver group and on defense, man. So it is what it is, but that is the flawed but proven tier, because all these teams definitely are Super Bowl contenders, but they all got one flaw. It's like, come playoff time, this could come back to bite them in the ass. But if it don't, we can see all these teams winning the Super Bowl when it's all said and done. Next rung, in a rung alone by themselves, a movable object. Say what you want. Eagles are that team now. Hey, we just win football games. I think this is a 15-game winning streak dating back to last year now. Jalen Hurts didn't throw for that many yards. Okay, he was still the best player on the field, clearly. He ran when he had to, picked up the first downs when necessary, took care of the ball, and when the one time he did throw the ball down the field, it was a dot to their fourth wide receiver in Dotson. Covered. It was on the money. So talk what you want, Philly haters, but as of right now, this team, they can't be beat until proven otherwise. You got to go out there and beat them. They an immovable object. But after week 1, they cannot sit atop the top of the ladder, man. TJ, what's up? We appreciate you tuning in. You tuned in to LJ's Ladder, our weekly NFL ranking system, and we're moving into the final rung on the ladder. Man, y'all know who's on the top, man. Y'all know who's at the top. Top LJ's Ladder for week 2, man. It's Jesus Christ himself, Josh Allen, bro. What are we talking about here? He can't do no wrong, bro. He can't do no wrong. The Bill, y'all might as well pencil it in right now. Josh Allen MVP, Bills Super Bowl champ. What's wrong? You seen the way Josh Allen came back in that game? You seen the way he motivated James Cook to take that screen pass 50 yards and break 5 tackles? You seen the way he told the ball once it was tipped, go find Keon Coleman. You can't make this stuff up, man. He's Jesus Christ himself. Josh Allen, the Bills cannot be stopped. Week 1, obviously, they gave up 40, but who cares? Josh Allen gave them 41, and that's how it's going to be all year. The Chiefs, they're trash. They're garbage. The Ravens, their next biggest threat, can't win the big ones. So who's going to beat the Bills in the AFC? They're walking to the Super Bowl. That's what I heard after week 1. Hang the banner now, man. That's LJ's Ladder headed into week 2. What y'all think, man?
I'm not mad at it.
I'm mad.
Like I said, the Bills, they literally won that game. Like I said, I went to sleep, woke up like 2 a.m. I'm like, what happened? So it's like I can't even get mad at it. Like, as much as I want to get on Josh Allen, hey, he earned that top spot. I can't even say nothing. I really can't say anything about it.
What about you, Cam? How you feel about your Texas rankings?
Shit, honestly, I put us with the down but not out. Honestly, I put us down there, bro. Shit.
Damn, you knocking them all the way down to the bottom like that with that defense?
Bro, it's literally the same shit as last year. Like I can already see it. Like it's gonna be the same shit, bro. I just gotta, just pray and hope. CJ, like you said, if you want to be a top QB, bro, you gotta find ways to win at the end of the day. But I don't know, like I was saying, I wholeheartedly believe he would have went down there and scored on that last possession, because I've seen him do it before. We didn't have a touchdown the whole game, but when it's time for clutch times, he clutch up or whatever. So I don't know, man. I just want to win. I just want to win. I just want a W, bro.
I feel it, man. Chris, any suggestions? Any teams need to be moved up? Any need to be moved down? How you feeling?
I think you being kind of mean to the Chargers, bro.
Being mean to them?
They did look good. I ain't gonna lie.
They did look good, but it's not their fault, but it's their fault. They look great.
They look damn good.
But they can't be respected until we see this type of Chargers team in a playoff scenario.
Yeah, but I mean, y'all lost to them. I mean, if you really think about it, like I don't even know if Baltimore should be up there. I don't know if any teams that lost should be in the top 3.
Baltimore got to be up there. I know they had the most epic meltdown, but
Well,
for
maybe
them
the
three and a
title
half
could be
quarters,
different.
they weren't being stopped.
Maybe the title could be different. I just don't think
defense
Baltimore.
That defense look kind of, oh man, because you can't get if your defense is that good, you can't get 41 dropped on you.
Well, who are you
Oh
talking
no, they
about?
can't.
on
They can't.
the Ravens.
That's why they flawed. That's why they are flawed. Because
that's
they
what
will
I'm
find a
saying.
way to lose. But they're
My
proof.
thing is-
They're great.
Look,
Are
the
great.
only changes I would make is that I don't think teams that lost should be above teams that won week 1. That's the only changes I would make. Despite the title names, I don't know what title name. Like maybe I'll change the titles to do it, but I don't know, bro.
We hear you. We respect that opinion. But if that's how you want the rankings to be, go pick up the latest copy of US Today Power Rankings that has it just like that, where all the teams that
No,
lost
it's
to the
not.
bottom,
Well, I mean, but
and all
those are
the-
also they gonna favor the team. It's kind of like with college football playoff, right? Like that one year that Florida State didn't get picked up, Alabama got picked up because people felt like there was gonna be more of a competition. Like that definitely plays a part in it. I'm just saying, like you ask, what changes will we make? And me personally, I would probably change the titles of that third rung and maybe put the Chiefs and the Ravens on their own rung, like something more like what's the word? Like when people like I'm not disappointed or I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed or some shit like that. Like I know what you're capable of, you just didn't give me that, rather than putting them on the same line as the Rams and Green Bay. Because if anything, to me, y'all know I wouldn't really believe in the Rams. So the fact that they beat Texans for week 1, that surprised me. But then Green Bay at the same time, like, kind of expected them to win that game too. So I don't know if they're actually proven. So,
but I think the same thing with Green Bay winning though is that they're beating a team that had the Super Bowl chance in the last 2 or 3 years. I know. Given the fact they lost both their coordinators, which, like I said earlier, that doesn't mean anything nowadays. But given the fact that a lot of people was like giving Green Bay like some trouble, because I know a lot of people give them praise for getting Michael Parsons, but they also get them trouble because, like Bryce said, them having lack of the wide receiver 1 and the corner depth. But the fact that they still was able to like shut down that Detroit offense that was so great last couple of years was really, really good. Especially for like
that's the same offense that we spent half an episode on saying that they wasn't gonna win that division, nor maybe miss the playoffs, that losing both their coordinators was gonna take a big hit on them. Like, is that really such a surprise?
Hey,
See, I mean, look, he just said it. You know, he just said it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I feel like it was a surprise because, like, if you would have told me the game was gonna go that way, I'd have been like, "Oh, Michael Parsons must have had like an effect for real." But he really didn't. But they still shut the Lions down like that, and that was my biggest thing because last year or the last 2 years, that division has been the Lions. They've basically manhandled them. And the Packers last year, I think, went 1-5 in division play. So, like, a lot of people that were saying, like, oh, the Packers, got a chance this year. They're like, like the NFC North fan bases, like, they were all like, y'all can't even win in the division. Y'all not about nothing. Well, they just smacked the reigning division champs in the mouth. And they not even at full, like, they don't have full strength Micah at all. Like, if they are able to get that, if Matthew Golden is maybe to develop in that wide receiver 1, Jaden Reed, like whoever it may be, Jordan Love keeps taking leaps. Jordan Love looked good. He didn't put the ball in harm's way this week. That was another one. I was like, hey, that's an improvement. Because like Swan always say, he always want to throw off his back foot and put the ball in harm's way for no reason. So it's like, okay, I got to give him credit for that. But they still somewhat flawed because, like you're saying, Chris, are they really like, have they proved themselves truly? They haven't proved themselves truly because we've seen their flaws, but they just proved that they can go knock out the top dog in their division and look to take the NFC North. So that's where they fit into this category for us.
And that's when I would say I want to make sure that we look at it like if say the Lions continue to struggle when they start showing their true colors, if we look back at this win, how much weight does it really have, right? Like it's kind of like playing a player when they fighting a fighter when they in their 40s and you prime. Like, yeah, you beat them and it's awesome at that time because the fighter's name. But realistically, we know that fighter probably gassed out and it's your time to win. So you looking back at it, you were supposed to whoop him and you did. But is it that impressive now that we looking back on week 17? If the Lions still struggling, how impressive is that win really? Because that's just probably just who they was when the season started. I guess that's where my head is. Maybe I don't got no faith in the Lions after that performance. So in my head, yeah, they got the name, but they also could just be ass.
So I see your point. So I think that comes to like we're gonna have to wait and see type stuff. Because, basically, because I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say like the Lions gonna be completely out because like it's a long season, it's only week 1. We still got like 17 more weeks to go. But just solely how they played like last week, and given the fact that I put my points on how I feel about Jared Goff coming to the season, it can go into that point for sure. But and then like I said, they didn't really like make any like additional moves for that team. You know, they lost both coordinators, which like I said before, every team lose coordinators is how you move forward with it. But they haven't really done much to improve like the roster with it. They didn't bring back the Darius for whatever reason. Terrion Arnold, now he's hurt. They lost some other low lineman for the year. I think he broke his ankle, something like that. So like they having injuries on top of them not recovering from their coordinators. And both coordinators in both respective teams, Aaron Glenn with the Jets and Ben Johnson with the Bears, both of them looking really good as far as coaching. Like they were looking really good. So it's kind of like show you like, yeah, that's the impact they brought. But like I was saying at the same time, every great team lose a coordinator or two. It's how you move forward with it. And right now they're not moving in the right path.
Yeah. Oh, this gonna be a beatdown. I don't know what the spread will be, but I will be hammering the Ravens, whatever that is. They gonna kill them.
I was gonna say something crazy.
Tampa Bay and Denver. I agree with Tampa Bay. I'm still out on Denver as right now, especially after week 1 with Bo Nix.
Yeah, they struggle against
and that's why that's what was my whole thing when we did the AFC West preview. It was like you seen the way the Chargers look versus us this week.
Yeah.
And then you seen what Denver look like. I'm like, I don't know how Denver leapfrogged the Chargers to be the next team up when it's like, I'm not saying obviously Justin Herbert is like, we know how
fatigue, bro. Herbert fatigue.
That's it was like both Herbert, and I don't know if Sean Payton is a better coach than Harbaugh, but it's like the Chargers team seems more ready to take that leap than the Denver team, where it's like y'all really just came onto the scene last year for the first time in like 10 years. So yeah, man, it is what it is. But yeah, that's LJ's ladder heading into week 2. And hey, all y'all's opinions are valid, but like we said, it's just week 2. The ladder, teams can fall, teams can climb. It's fluid, man. It changes week to week. Each week is a new test, man. So we'll see next Wednesday, what LJ's leadership got, headed into week 3, and we'll come back and discuss, man. So yeah, man. We got about 8 more minutes for the show, so y'all know what we gotta wrap up with last, man. Y'all know what we gotta wrap up with last. It's the squad ride. Look at that. Yeah, man. Gentlemen, assume position. I just mean mute your mics. That's all I mean.
Cam was when you get on all fours.
Okay. Yeah, man, we about to give y'all our best Thursday night football slip tomorrow for Washington versus the Packers. I don't even know what he did. I don't want to know, y'all, but it's on the internet forever, whatever he did, Cam. So you done for it. You done for it, man. But let's get into the squad ride.
It's September 10th.
Henry, like 4 games straight now, he ran over 200 yards. So
yeah.
Take his prop.
I've been betting this prop. I'm 2-0 on this prop now. So
no, I'm letting you know right now. He might get 300 rushing.
Yo, it's game day. You know what time it is. Locking in the props. We ain't here to miss on Bull Fantasy. Yeah, we tapping in. Squad ride time. Let the picks begin. From Mahomes to Luka, we riding with pride. Stacking up this lips. It's a parlay ride. I needed that W straight to the dome. We all in together. Now bring it home. It's the squad ride. Let's go!
All right, man. So we done cooked up a little boom slip for y'all for Thursday night football, man. It's a 3-man slip. Swan, you got the first pick. Go ahead and let the audience know why you rolling with J Love's under, man.
All right, so with this one, he's not. So basically, going back to last season, pull up Ratchet right now. He never really exceeded this line. I think he only exceeded like maybe twice at most. And so, I also like the under his pass attempts too. So I'm looking back to the season last year, actually to be exact. He only went over this line 1, 2, 3, actually 6 times out of that, but he only averaged 230 rushing and passing yards. So given the fact we said it earlier with them not having like a true wide receiver one, and also looking at their playbook right now, they have a 49% of the passing rate and then 51% of the running rate. So in this game, right now, Washington is ranked in the top 10 right now in passing yards allowed. I think at 183, but their rushing yards is like I think dead last actually. So I feel like this right here is gonna be like a Josh Jacobs type of game. I don't see too much passing in this one. I see more of like them running the ball, maybe check downs at most. So I'm taking the under on his passing yards. I got, it's not saying that he's not, not gonna do anything at all. It's just showing that like it's gonna be like a domination game on the ground. So I'm comfortable with taking the under on 239 passing and rushing yards.
Sir, Cam, you next with the Debo pick.
Yes, sir. Taking Debo over 4.5 receptions. I wanted to take his targets, but they didn't have it on Boom, so I'm gonna just take his over 4.5 receptions. Like I told y'all, man, I watched that game last week. Cliff is literally bringing out prime Debo. He's telling you he's back. He's back. Jaden, he's finding him. They're using him in all different type of ways. They motion him around. They using screenplays for him. They using in breaking routes for him. He's getting the ball, man. He's getting the ball a lot. Kind of neglecting Terry a little, but I mean, at some point it'll probably free up Terry. While Debo's getting the ball, but 4.5 receptions is kind of low right now. Last week he had I think like 7 or 8. So yeah, I'm thinking he's gonna get about 6 or 7 this week. So.
That's fair. And then Jaden Daniels over 219.5 passing yards, man. He's played 20 games in his NFL career now. I think this will be his 21st. He's hit over this mark 70% of the time in 70% of his games, essentially. He's a baller. I gotta give it to him. I don't think there is gonna be any sophomore slump. And given what we just had a resident Packers fan in the chat, TJ said that the Packers corners, it's not like a strong suit of their team. Obviously, Micah Parsons on the pass rush, that could get a little dicey. Laremy Tunsil didn't look the best at certain points this weekend on Washington's line. So maybe some fear there. But if the Packers going to be running the ball and, chewing time off the clock and winning, then that gives even more reason for Washington to air it out. And like you just said, Cam, Cliff Kingsbury then activated Debo. I expect Terry McLaurin to have a better game this game, given that, he just got paid. I think Washington going to be slinging the ball all over the field, and Jane Daniels should get this line pretty easy, man. So this is our 3-man slip for Thursday night football. Week 2 squad ride. We bring y'all this on a weekly basis, cashing out on Boom Fantasy. Code INISPOD, the at name at the top of your screen. Sign up for Boom Fantasy. Get a free $50 free bet if you use code INISPOD, like I just said, man. But yeah, man, we locked and loaded last week. Like we said at the beginning of the pod, it was not a good week for the boys. We got y'all. We're gonna get y'all. Get back and get y'all girls that steak dinner for real. Definitely telling that 3 minutes. Yes, sir, TJ. Look, we'll meet you at the bank tomorrow night, man. Best of luck to your Packers. Don't have no real dog in the fight on this one. I think Packers are like 2.5-point favorites, I think, last time I checked. So should be a good game. I seen Mike Tannenbaum, his bold prediction after week 1 was this is the future NFC Championship matchup later this year tomorrow. So hey, we'll see, maybe. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all if y'all listen all the way through, man. It's been a great episode. Week 1 recap, week 2 preview. Go follow us on Twitter. We're gonna get all our official plays together and drop the official slip sometime, probably Friday morning. Moneyline Go plays going sometime out that Friday evening, man. But me and Swan, we owe y'all for sure. We owe y'all. We gonna get back for sure. Chris did good. Cam bought out. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Me and Swan, we'll catch up. We'll hold our end of the bargain, man. We gonna make it do what it do, man. But it is your favorite kids from the neighborhood signing off with another one. Bryce, my dog Swan, my dog Chris, Cam. It's not the Mud Podcast for sure. We'll see y'all next week, Wednesday night at the same time, man. Peace. I need it.